Hey, my name is Roma. I am reaching out to you personally as well to scientific community um, for the love of science, facts, truth, and humanity. Really, currently stranded in Austin. Uh, I sleep in the street, but try to work out of places that are refreshing. So, short story long is I went back from DC. What about a month ago? I was planted with a tick. This story is going to sound absolutely insane, but I'm reaching out to you because of insanity and madness that my life has been for the last 4 years, and last few months has been just completely insane. So I've been I have something in my body that measures my vascular and I'm assuming vascular and nervous response system. I am being conditioned heavy duty that I'm a pedophile, gay, rapist, and that is done by the CIA. I know this might sound insane to you, but it's all started when I was close friends with Tom Cadis, which is co-founder of Triple Canopy, which is the largest private security organization. Um, and this story started 4 years ago. My life has been threatened for 4 years. And so essentially, what's going on now is um, I don't have a medical degree, just based on my own understanding of my responses of my own body. Um, my survival instinct been fused with reproductive instinct, right? Which is in the last 9 months, everything has been sexualized, starting from infants, babies, teenage girls, to my grandmother. And essentially, I went protesting in DC against this abuse, and on the way back, fell asleep for 5 hours, woke up with a tick in my hand, and now basically I have private security with CIA director Dustin Gardwise, and essentially they um, condition me every day by keeping my environment is in absolute insanity and madness, and just attacking me with everything that they condition, and my body develops some sort of response. I'm understanding this is fused, and I best connected it to like a free fight, or shrinking of testicles being cold, something similar along those lines. Again, I don't have a degree, and this is destroying my life. Outside from being extremely disturbing, extremely invasive, unethical, violating every constitutional right, every human right. Um, and but outside of those things, it's destroying everything around me and what I try to build. Some of you might have even heard the story. I'm a good human being that's put nothing but good in the world for the most part. Sure, I made some mistakes in life, but now I've also been poisoned, been threatened with, they actually float that they poisoned me with HIV. Maybe some of it's psychological, some of it not, but I also can get any medical help anywhere in the United States. I went to multiple hospitals in New York and Washington, D.C., and it's a joke. Essentially, like they make it funny in the joke. And abuse is has not stopped. I am now stranded. I sleep on the street now because no ability to work, uh, no ability to have any relationships, no ability to build any friendships, no ability to have a life of its own. Also, not allowed to leave the country, which I tried multiple times, from self-deporting. Immigrant from Belarus with a green card. Tried to surrender that. I was rejected. Um, they didn't let me buy flights. I don't know who else to speak to because everyone is that I reach out to is manipulated, and some people are afraid, which is completely normal and understandable because of they see what type of work these people have done on me in last 4 years of just constant abuse, and I've been just doing nothing but trying to build out of it with kindness, love, logic, and um, maybe in the last few months I've been, just emotionally exhausted on every level. I don't have any money left anymore. I don't have anyone to turn to, and I'm literally pleading for my life for someone to step up and to I am willing and willing to give my please my body please however and anybody wants to look at to verify these things because it's it's not sexual, it's literally I have some sort of response and they basically they disintegrating me every day. I can't find any help anywhere else. So for the love of humanity really and science and the truth, because if they do this people they do this to me, they can do this to anyone else. And so I'm asking for help, just looking into it, willing to get hooked up to any brain sorts of sensors, be asked any questions, any sorts of sensory. I'm not really familiar with the stuff. I just go basically of like what I learn and what I understand of my own body and its responses. Um, Please, um, I'm a human being that's just trying to survive the impossible, and I can't find help anywhere else. It's I don't have anything left, but speak to people of science uh, that can have a conversation, explain this, or verify what has been done to me and how this all turned out to be this way, because they are reading this data and they're running teenage girls at me and they're reading this data and my response. I have this. It's not like it's like conditioned response. It's not sexual. It's just fused instincts. Really, like that's kind of like the best I can describe it. Please, somebody. Um, uh, I don't know how else to ask. And I've been reading with the world, and it's every day. It's just the same thing, and I sleep very few hours a day now. I'm emotionally exhausted on every level, and the abuse continues. And they are proud of this. They actually tell me they condition me. They tell me that they're framing me. They tell me that they're going to kill me eventually, and soon you'll be dead. So. Also, please realize that this comes with these people. So I don't expect like some sort of a huge response in terms of but maybe there is courage out there through like a community of people, because I fought this for as long as I can, and I can't. They also they tell me you're not, your identity is not verified, but nobody's trying to verify anything. They're just disintegrating me. um, I don't know who else to ask and how to get this done anymore. Please, Roma, I'm forever grateful to you for what it's worth. But you know, the truth, humanity, and just in general, how we treat people is at stake here. And I'm willing to undergo any procedure, any test, and go anywhere to get this done. So um, again, I'm sorry for reaching out and putting this on you. In a sense, it's heavy, but this is extremely disturbing stuff, and the, somehow we have to get to the truth. And they blocking every path possible, and I don't know who else to turn to but the scientific community. Thank you.